Are
we
we
can
all
do switcho,
good?
changeo.
Yep.
How's
Great.
everything over there?
Everything is looking really good.
We're
Okay.
wildly entertaining, right?
Okay, this is Whyte Noise.
Wow.
Whyte
Hey.
Noise, episode 2 of
Yeah.
season 2.
Yeah.
With me, Michael Judson Barry.
I'm Chelsea Jacobson.
Hey, Ryan Wilder.
Yay! And Ryan, you
Yay.
won last episode.
I know.
Your inaugural. How do you feel? How do you feel coming into this one knowing you're a champion?
I'm finally just over the hangover from the celebration.
Like Travis Kelce.
I pulled it together.
You do have a Travis Kelce, like.
Do I?
Well, just that you have a beard. And,
Oh.
and
I would
you're
love to
tall.
look like him. He's hot.
Oh,
You're-
yeah.
You're hot. You're very handsome.
I would climb that tree.
Big, hot, strong man.
Vegas.
Yeah, I was about to say you should give a really big, embarrassing speech about your win. Viva Las Vegas!
Oh my gosh. Oh, good times. But yes, so you won the tightrope challenge.
Does this mean I get to hang out with Taylor Swift?
Yes, it does.
Sorry, this is
actually.
where my mind's going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you win.
Taylor Swift's your girlfriend now.
Now it's,
That's
wow.
what you really win.
I would be a good partner on most fronts.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
Pretty good. But yeah,
See that your husband may disagree. But I mean, actually, I don't know. Like,
He might be in. He'd be like, can I just tag along? Like,
yeah, totally.
yeah, I think that's a good deal for him too.
Yeah, I think so.
We could just live
Be part
with
of the
Taylor
posse.
Swift.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so every time there's a new topic, a random topic that I choose based off of nothing, just
Basically.
a random thing that I'm thinking about, you each have 10 minutes to talk to me about that topic, however you choose, and then I pick a winner, and that's all. That's
Simple.
all we do.
I love it.
Easy peasy.
Who?
So
What?
is
You
recycling.
won last time, so you get to decide who goes first or second.
Oh, Michael goes first.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Fab.
Okay. Cool.
Let me
Pulling
pull up my
your timer.
Wikipedia page.
Oh God. Really thorough research.
Listen,
Fact check.
I am famously a solid B+ student.
That, works.
I'm solidly a student.
Just-
Okay, your 10 minutes, Michael, on recycling starts now.
Okay. You know me. I love a good reach. So this
I'm already
so
excited.
this is not about recycling.
Okay.
Oh.
No, so it is
Perfect.
and it's not. So recycling always makes me think. It brings me right back to childhood with the recycle song.
The recycle song?
Have you ever heard of Tom Chapin?
No.
Oh, you're too young. You should be the right age for Tom Chapin.
You know,
though.
if you start singing, I might.
RECYCLE. There was a song it was a recycle song. Anyway, so Tom
Unfortunately,
Chapin is an American musician, entertainer, singer-songwriter, and storyteller,
Oh.
according to his Wikipedia page. And I actually, until just now, never knew what he looked like. And he kind
Does he
of
look
just
like
looks
he
like a white
recycles?
dude. What?
Does he look like he recycles?
Yeah, he does actually. He's wearing a denim jacket.
Yeah, that guy
and a hoodie.
recycles for sure.
Oh my.
He 1,000%
100%.
recycles. He is currently 78 years old. He was a big.
Should run for president. Go
He
ahead.
should run for president. He's just finally the right age. But yeah, no. So for me personally, I
I know what
always
his
think
platform is.
of his platform recycling.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh my god. Here I am being like, I got that question right. So yes, I always, whenever, because when you're a kid and like certain children's books and certain songs and certain movies just like stay with you for life, right? They're sort of the cornerstone of your formative years. And even before I knew what recycling was, I loved the recycle song. And I can even like see it. Like we used to go visit my grandparents who lived like an hour away. And my mom and dad always put in like Tom Chapin cassette tapes. And we would listen to his songs. And they were just like the best. And I remember as a kid getting into it. So there's Tom Chapin and then there's one other.
Raffi?
Raffi. And you were a Raffi kid or you were a Tom Chapin kid?
I was a Raffi kid.
See, that's why you don't know the
Yeah.
song. That's why you didn't know about recycling at a young age.
But I do have a really good song about a baby beluga.
Oh, that's right.
Baby beluga. Never mind. Okay.
That was a really good song. You know more of it than I knew of the recycle. I'm realizing also in this moment, all I remember of that song was R.E.C.
You're right.
Chelsea's going, your childhood.
I'm like,
Hey.
is everybody
Chelsea's like-
okay in this room?
No.
Baby.
Beluga. Babe.
It sounds creepy when you sing
You'd
it.
love it. We'll play it.
Okay.
Oh my God, yeah. But yeah, I loved it. And so when I was a kid too, recycling was very exciting because we would do the recycle song. And that's also you'd spell it. It was meant to like learn how to spell.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is you were sort of like a Hitler Youth, but with recycling.
Yeah, but like at least it's like doing good. There was
It's
nothing
like I was so
anti-Semitic
excited about it.
There was nothing
I didn't know what it meant really. I just was really excited to sing
sang
songs.
followed along. It made me love blue bins, and blue was my favorite color. Like I didn't know that it was good for the planet. All I knew is I got to sing a catchy tune while I like played with the blue bin. But he was really important. Even like he had a happy birthday song, which I didn't know until I started looking into him. It's the song. It's not like happy birthday to you. It's like happy birthday, we love you. It's this really pretty song. And I just learned it's
wow.
based on a song from The Merry Widow, which is an opera. So, I mean, he's kind of a thief, but at least he stole from good things. But my family still sings that. Like all growing up, we never did the normal happy birthday. We did the Tom Chapin happy birthday. And to this day, I am 36 years old. My mom will call me on my birthday. And if I answer the phone, she's like, no, Michael, hang up. And I hang up and she calls me just to leave the voicemail of just singing the birthday song.
That's cute.
That's cute.
And yeah, because we didn't really do like big birthday celebrations when I was a kid.
But I'm also like, how have I not heard this? How have I like...
Yeah, I don't know. Well, again, because you were a Raffi kid. If you were a Tom Chapin kid, you knew
No,
the
but
happy birthday
hearing...
song.
How have I not heard you guys sing happy birthday to each other?
Because it's like a
Like-
weird family thing at this point. Because it's like
And you guys are just hiding it.
we're just a cult. We're just in a cult. Yeah, my dad, to be fair, doesn't sing along. That's how you know you're really in a cult. Because when your dad is like, I don't really do this.
Yeah, he's saying, I'll be over there.
Got that on board.
It's just like you and your mom. But yeah, so that's what recycling it just makes me think of, yeah, like listening to those like great like kid songs. He had one about like bocce ball. It was like throw the ball, the bocce ball. Like
I do have a question. Where
Yes.
do you stand on Captain Planet?
oh, he's a hero. He's gonna bring pollution down to zero.
Zero.
Yeah.
I feel like this was a very natural, like, you should have loved him. Like, it should have been a
Oh,
very,
I
like,
loved Captain
you
Planet.
probably grew into Captain Planet.
It made sense to me, yeah,
Yeah.
because I was like, recycling is what we do to music. And
These two things are inextricably linked.
they are. This actually probably to this day, because I always sort of hum when I take like garbage and stuff out, and that's probably why. To be fair, there's always a song that goes with it. That and laundry.
Yeah. I do hum Captain Planet when I take out the recycling.
Do you
Oh, really?
Captain Planet.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Does Captain Planet had like friends, right?
Yeah, it was
Yes.
heart, earth,
Earth,
wind,
wind,
fire,
Fire.
water.
Water.
It was
So
earth,
just the
wind, and fire. The
elements.
band.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were the elements.
They had
And then
special
heart.
rings, right? Weren't
Yeah,
there
they'd have rings.
And the
Yeah.
rings had to, like...
And when all their powers combined,
Like-
they formed Captain
But
Planet.
it wasn't like it was Captain Planet, but it wasn't like I don't know, Captain Heart or like Sister Wind. The rest of them were just elements. Like
Yeah.
I'm just wind.
Yeah, they were sort of like the Power Rangers, but for the planet.
Okay.
So instead of being like a color, you had a ring that was a color
Yes.
that went with it. So obviously the water one was blue. Heart was, and the kid whose heart, didn't he have a monkey, like a pet monkey?
Yeah, well, I always thought he was... I mean, I think he's gay.
Was he?
I mean, he was for me.
He was for you.
I wanted him to be gay.
You
Makes
wanted.
sense.
We all had that kid. Like I had that kid from The Sandlot when I was a kid. I wanted him to be.
Oh, in
gay, too.
reality, that was Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Oh, was it John? No,
No, I'm just saying.
Oh,
like,
for you,
I
that was that
dabbled-
kid.
Who is Jonathan Taylor Thomas?
you don't know who
JTT?
Jonathan Taylor Thomas
No.
was?
Home
because you're
Improvement?
young. He was on Home Improvement. He was one of the
Oh,
kids,
was he,
and then
like,
he
the
became
son?
like a superstar.
Yeah.
He was the
Oh.
middle son.
Okay.
JTT. And
Yeah, he was the middle
He
son.
was like the teenage heartthrob of his day.
Yeah.
Oh.
How do you not know this?
I don't know who he
You
is.
just-
Really?
Yeah, you just missed it.
I just missed it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sure I would have had a big, huge crush on him though.
So wait, who did you listen to when you were a kid? Like what music? You were Raffi, I was Tom Chapin. Did you have like a little kid? Like they were specifically children's music. Like you bought their cassettes for your 3-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
No.
And like I know right now it's Baby Shark. Like my
Oh.
friend has a kid and we were driving and it was all like
It's
still
all
like
on YouTube. It's all,
Baby
like-
Shark.
yeah,
da,
now
da,
it's just
da,
like
da, da,
Spotify
da.
or whatever. Yeah.
Did you have any of that?
No, I
Because
don't
you're
think
pre-Spotify,
so.
but
Yeah.
post cassette tapes.
We had CDs.
Okay.
We had CDs, and I don't remember that being a thing ever. I don't remember my parents being like, these are songs for you.
Did you just
Okay.
like launch right into New Kids on the Block and that was it?
Yeah. Maybe. I'm trying. I think we launched right into like the Beatles. My dad was just like, all right, none of this kid bullshit.
Oh, really? Well, we
You
also we
you don't
kind
need
of
to
had
sing the
that.
numbers of like, I think we got it. We can put on real music
Oh,
now.
really?
I don't remember that
No,
at
no
all.
recycling, no
Interesting.
belugas.
No
for
recycling,
Chelsea.
no belugas. That's a shame. That's the problem with the youth of America now, because
Yeah.
they don't sing to
You
recycling
know, it's
songs.
funny. I had never put my finger on it, but that's what's happened.
Yeah.
That's the issue with the world.
I was never taught to recycle.
Well, I was, and that's why recycling makes me think of the great Tom Chapin.
What's his net worth? What's he worth?
Oh God knows.
He's
I don't
probably made
know.
money hand over fist.
Yeah.
So much money. I can
need
look
a
it up real
recycling
quick.
song.
It might be on tomchapin.com.
Oh, you know what? I had the Wiggles or whatever. That was
I knew
me.
you would have had some.
That was
money.
me.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I was
What about
excited
Barney?
for this, because I wanted to know who
A
y'all
little
listened
bit of
to.
Barney, but I think my parents hated Barney, so
That's
Barney
fair.
was
I hated
kind
Barney.
of not
Yeah.
allowed.
What
Or-
about Sesame
I don't know.
Street?
I don't think it was like a fascist thing, like no Barney, but they just didn't like Barney very much. Sesame Street a little bit, but I didn't really watch Sesame Street. I really don't remember that
So
watching that much
you were
TV.
born 40.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying, and you're not even 40
I'm
now.
not 40 now.
But like, you were
Pretty
that
much.
kid that came out and was like, I don't care for this.
I didn't play with dolls. Yeah, I think my sister and I were pretty like, whatever. We
I
didn't have
mean-
Barbies. I never had Barbies.
Really? I had Barbies.
Yeah, I never had Barbies. I
Oh,
didn't
Yeah.
I harassed my sister's
watch TV.
Barbies.
Oh, really? Yeah,
I had a My
liked
Little
dolls.
Pony.
Yes, My
That I
Little
didn't have
Pony.
either.
Really? So this recycling segment is just about 90s nostalgia.
Yeah. Pretty much.
If I want to bring it back to recycling, I also was horrified recently. I found out. So I'm from Syracuse, and I try and recycle literally everything because I feel like New York City. I don't know if they're lying to us or not,
Oh,
but they
they're
want
for
us to
sure
recycle
lying.
everything.
There's no way. But
Yeah, because like everything. And I was home like a few years ago and I was trying anything with that little triangle on the
Mhm.
bottom. I was putting the blue bin. My dad was fishing them out and throwing them in the trash. And then finally he had to tell me, he was like, yeah, no, I know what they will recycle and what they won't. And like the
It's
majority of the recycling
1 and
stuff.
2 is really the only thing that gets recycled.
1 and 2?
In that little triangle, there's a 1 or a 2. There's numbers in there.
I never noticed that.
I never noticed that either.
Yeah, and it's essentially like 1 and 2 are the only ones that really generally get recycled, and anything beyond 2 you might as well just throw away because they throw it
Really?
away.
It made me sad because I was having to throw away like plastic bottles and stuff. And I was like, what? But no, this is not biodegradable.
Yeah.
Like, this is terrible.
Oh no.
Oh,
And with that, we're out of time.
Do you know what's fun though? Is I actually have a great pickup directly from this.
oh my God, amazing.
my God.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
I actually planned that for you.
I think
We're gonna
you
go
will.
right
Yeah.
into
You're so
it.
thoughtful.
My recycling story is really just his. So if you win, it's our win.
I'd share a win.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
we each get a prong of the hymen.
You can split it. Okay, we're going right into yours. I keep bonking this.
I don't know. Maybe I'll pass on that.
We're going right into yours. So your 10 minutes starts now,
Now.
Ryan.
Okay, so I just did like some baseline research on recycling, and it turns out that recycling changed graphically, well, for the worse, if you will, in the U.S. around 2018, and it's when Beijing banned the importing of recycled goods.
Oh,
So something
What?
like 50% of all plastic and paper went to China to be recycled. And they
What?
just like cut it off. Yeah. So it would go, and they had both the tools and the industry to do it. But I have
Okay.
a feeling like the explanation provided by China for no longer doing it, as I read it, was like, they were taking in other people's toxins, probably true. But I have a feeling they probably had plenty of their own. And I think
Yeah.
they just decided to solve their own problems.
they do have a lot of people.
But
Yeah.
essentially, like, that changed recycling, and that's where a lot of stuff that you now talk about stuff being thrown away versus it being recycled. That's where some of the change happened, as I read it. But apparently, the best recycling city in the nation is San Francisco, where only 20% of the overall refuse produced by the city goes into the ground or is
Wow.
disposed of. 80% of it is recycled.
Whoa.
But the thing is, apparently it's a little contentious. They do it with it's like a monopoly. There's this one company that they work with. The one company apparently charges a lot of money, but the results are there, I guess. So,
Wow.
but I just thought that was kind of interesting that up to, you don't think of San Francisco and think 20%. Only 20% of their trash goes in the ground.
That's
That's
amazing.
pretty cool.
Fun fact.
Wow.
Good for San Francisco.
Yeah, and their homeless are very organized.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, that's based on literally no real fact, but I was there once and someone told me. So there we go. Therefore, it's real.
the gentleman, very nice gentleman, held the door open
That's
for
how
me, and he
Michael-
was like,
He said they have a newsletter.
"Just so you know, we're organized."
To be fair, he might have just been a crazy person on the street, but they do have a very high homeless population
Very
in San
high.
Francisco.
Oh, it's extremely high.
And apparently they do have like a newsletter, like they are like
yeah,
an
yeah,
organized
No, that's like a
group.
big population.
So that is a
Yeah.
real thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, continue, sir.
No,
I didn't mean to pilfer the floor.
no, I love it. And actually, now I want to go to San Francisco. I do
No,
like
you
the town.
don't. I don't think you want to go.
No, right now I'm bad.
Yeah.
Okay,
Really,
never
it's
mind
not
then.
good right now.
Oh,
I
no.
won't do that then.
Why?
On to the next part of the topic.
Yay.
So I started to like research things that were interesting that I didn't know you could recycle.
Ooh, okay, well, that's nice. This is good for people to know.
So bubblegum.
You can recycle bubblegum?
Did you know this?
No.
No, that's disgusting.
So there's a company in the UK that produces, they're like these pink orbs that they put out in like open areas, in parks. Commercial real estate will buy them and put them in atriums, and they're meant to hold up to about 500 pieces of gum. So you
Vile.
take it and drop it in,
Whoa.
right? But they can be processed into various types of plastics.
Oh.
TPE is a pretty common plastic.
A
And-
TPE?
TPE, it's got a. I could go look it up.
Whatever.
It's the
Yeah.
science name.
TP.
Oh.
TPE.
Oh,
You don't know about TPE.
I'm so sorry. I told you.
We talked about plastics earlier.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'll do better next time, I promise.
you better.
Now that I think about it, if Tom Chapin's cassette tapes were recyclable, imagine if they weren't. That'd
Were
be
they made of
terrible.
bubble gum?
No.
They could have been.
They
That
could
would
have
be
been.
cool. Anyway,
Anyway,
I digress.
it can be made up to, that plastic can be made up to 20 to 30% of gum, or the byproduct of gum. So because it's a polymer, right? That's why we're able to chew it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. I know
Um,
what that means.
But 500
Definitely.
500
Yeah, I
pieces of
get
gum
it.
will make 3 of new bends. So they use the gum to make more of the collection bends. And they create this stuff called gum tech. And I think if you wear a modern pair of Adidas shoes, there's a good chance that there's recycled bubble gum in
Okay.
the sole.
That's
Wow.
cool.
Right? So I thought that was kind of...
They
that was
should
kinda
lean
cool.
into that and make like bubblegum sneakers.
Yeah,
Make them
bubblegum
like pink and
color.
cute.
So I think they
edible.
did. I think there are specific ones that they made bubblegum pink.
Oh, really?
Cute.
Yeah, where they use the polymer in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
That's kind of cool.
I don't think I want those shoes. Sorry.
Oh,
I think
really?
gum's gross. I don't want to be walking all over everybody's chewed gum
I mean,
all day.
that's what you do when you walk down through Times
That's true.
Square.
That's all I do all day.
I was going to say, statistically
That's
speaking,
true.
you stepped on a lot of gum just to get here.
Yeah.
I scraped gum off my coat this morning.
Ew.
I know.
Did you use an ice cube?
Yeah. I YouTube today. I finally learned how to get gum off of fabric 'cause it never happened before.
Did you sit on it?
I must have. It was a long coat and I must have been on the subway or something.
Yeah.
I actually hate gum. It's
love
just
gum.
it's so repetitive. I get so tired of it.
That's true. It,
It is repetitive indeed. I think that's why some people find it soothing.
yeah.
No, I'm like, this is boring.
That's
Okay.
fair.
But actually, kind of speaking of like the cleanup piece, apparently these little gum things save the people who use them over $1 million a year in cleaning
Ah.
to get the gum off
Brilliant.
floors or off things that it sticks to and whatever else. So it's apparently like growing rather rapidly.
That makes sense.
Yes.
That is so cool.
Yeah. So
That makes sense. I was wondering how the economics worked out. I was like, why do they care that much
yeah.
that they don't have to clean it up? Makes sense.
Yeah.
And that
It's
probably
so gross.
is probably even better for the world because cleaning supplies are terrible. I
Yeah.
just made that. I don't know. They just
That's
true.
smell.
They have lots of
That's
They just
actually-
smell chemically.
That's a really good point.
That's a good
Yeah.
point.
So it sounds like a fabulous thing that they're
We're
doing.
avoiding the use or something
Selfishly
else.
too, there's nothing more disgusting than like feeling under a table and there's gum or something. It's so
Speaking
gross.
of 90s nostalgia,
I get
Yeah.
really nervous and I start to model it under there and I create little towers.
Oh god.
little gum
Little
stalactites.
stalactites, yeah, exactly.
Oh my
Ew.
gosh.
And then my hands smell like experiment. It's so.
Oh.
Oh, spearmint and the kid who sat there before you. Can you imagine if it becomes a thing, like you touch the gum and you smell it, and you're like, oh, that was Tommy's. And
Oh,
you're like,
God.
Oh wow.
Disgusting.
that one was Meredith's.
Oh.
Meredith.
It's a
What
special
gal.
bond.
Yeah.
So I did like, I don't even know. I'm not even going to bother, but we talked about shoes a little bit. And apparently one of the hardest things to recycle, but like biggest environmental impact is shoes. We throw away a ton of shoes.
Really?
Yeah.
And something like only 5% of shoes actually get recycled.
That's true.
Yeah. So I thought it was like kind of connects out to using the bubble gum to do the soles. And apparently the key with shoes is using more recycled products in them and like actually recycling them. But anyway, that's not terribly exciting. That's boring.
No, I actually think that's really interesting because I was trying to figure out what part of the shoe is not biodegradable because they're fabric. But I guess the soles.
Yeah, but most of
plastic
those
or
fabrics are
rubber.
all polyesters and
Oh, that's
nylons.
true.
And yeah. And they break down and some of them release bad chemicals. And
Uh-oh.
even the leather stuff because of all the dyes and stuff in the leather.
Yeah.
Yeah, no bueno.
God, we're
I'm
fucking
never
up
wearing
so
shoes
hard.
again.
Left and, yeah, no more shoes.
No more shoes. Let's just go barefoot.
To be fair, I blame New Balance though because I did go to New Balance. They used to take shoes, and now post-pandemic they don't take your shoes to recycle anymore. So
Really?
I brought my old sneakers to New Balance, and they wouldn't take them.
I think that's brilliant, by the way. I actually think it would be really cool if the policy was to get a new pair of shoes, you needed to bring the old pair of shoes.
You're
to
only allowed to
recycle.
buy a new one if you.
Yeah,
I
if-
like that idea.
if you net, I guess we could never have any more shoes than one pair of shoes, right?
Yeah.
I didn't think that through.
You don't need more than one
We're
pair of
rationing
shoes.
Let's just turn it into Russia.
They like this very good idea.
Oh,
yes.
I
Only
have
one
my,
pair of
my,
shoes
my
per
one
person.
pair of shoes.
Yeah.
I recycled them.
And they recycle. When they break down, I trade them in for exact other pair of
Everybody
shoes.
only have one shoe. If you're
This is
very good,
bullshit.
you get two shoe.
Very well.
You keep your mouth shut, you get two shoe. But now only one shoe. Okay.
One
What's
shoe
your
for the-
next?
One
Wait,
shoe for you.
One
Well,
shoe for you.
So the next is what I would consider the ultimate recycle, which is the human body.
Oh,
I really
very
hope you don't run out of time.
clever.
Talk quickly.
Okay, I'll do. How much time do I have?
Oh, you have a minute.
Oh, okay. So we'll go really quick.
No.
The short of it is that we've talked about this before, but it's the mushroom suits.
Yes.
Where you put a dead body in the mushroom suit. Actually, it's a little more complex than this, but the short of it is with all the fungus and stuff that they load up into the suit as well as they place on the body, it breaks down the body to really clean dirt. So if you think about burning a body and in cremation, all the toxins that are in the body get released into the air.
Okay.
So
Right.
bad.
And then if we bury a body, we actually fill it up with more chemicals and paint it with more chemicals, only to put it in the ground and just have it.
Not my
just-
people,
Bad
for the
again.
record.
Bad
Not
is
my
not
true.
people.
You guys
We
speed
just
right
put
through that.
everybody in the fucking ground and move on. But go ahead.
Well, my southern family
Different.
that need to make sure they don't look dead in that coffin. But I think the cool thing that I found out is that because I thought about the mercury part of it, because there's a lot of mercury in our bodies, there is actually a fungus that has an enzyme that will take toxic mercury and make it less toxic.
What?
Yeah, so this is part of the like.
Okay,
Can I
I don't know what
request
this
an
is, and we're
extension?
done. No.
Oh
We're
no!
denied.
I was so interested in this.
Okay. I won't spoil. You're
Okay,
fun.
thank
Go
you.
ahead. What
No,
is
it's
the
just
toxic
like
chemical?
yeah, all the like mushrooms are capable of breaking down the toxic, or fungus is capable of breaking down the toxic crap in our bodies and actually leaving it as kind of clean dirt.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's like a really ideal way to like dispose of a body and return it back
Interesting.
to the earth.
I gotta say, the one thing I'm not that worried about, like biodegrading, is bodies.
But apparently we do need to worry about this.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
It's because we're full of chemicals and mercury.
Yeah.
We're not good for the ground.
Oh God.
I actually had a question for you if I had time left over.
Okay, go for it.
I was going to say, would you let a mushroom eat you out?
Ooh.
After, are you dead or
No,
alive?
that is the scientific. It's the mycelium work from the inside
Oh.
out, so
Out.
they eat you out.
Oh.
Oh, you filthy people.
But
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it too hard, but yeah.
That's a resounding yes from me. Because I care about the planet.
You know,
Because Tom Chapin taught me.
that's true.
And I would do it with a song.
I do have, okay, so you said I think we've talked about this before, and I was like, we talked about this before, the mushroom
Oh, no,
suits.
I'm sorry.
Ryan and I have
Yes.
talked about this before.
Yeah, we've
And
talked
I was like,
yeah.
what if we talked about
Yeah, 'cause
mushrooms?
My sister, and you're also friends with my sister, is very fascinated by this and has
Oh.
informed my parents this is what she will be doing with their bodies. My mom's totally
I don't
down
think
for it.
that's how
My
that
dad was like,
works.
please put me in a box. Like
I don't
another
think she
person.
gets to decide.
No, she's decided she does. And if you've met my sister, you would know that my parents, they could have everything in writing. She's going to do what she wants.
Oh my God.
And honestly, I'm on board. The only person who would stop her is me, and I don't really care enough. So like, and it sounds like I'm a fan of this now. So
Yeah, I want to do it.
yeah, first we were going to dump them in a coral reef and let the reef feed off of them because that was a thing.
Oh.
And then you can
Oh.
turn them into a tree. Like you can put them in like a tree bulb and have a tree like feed
Okay.
off your body and grow, and you can become a tree.
Okay.
Cool.
We liked that idea, but the mushroom is the best for the environment.
Yes,
So
by far.
we've ended on mushrooms.
Oh.
So sorry, mom and dad, you are going to become mushroom people.
They don't have a choice.
No, sorry.
And my mom doesn't.
Happy
know yet, but
birthday,
I think
Dad.
I'm going to do the same thing.
What?
If my mom ever listens to this, Mom, this is what's happening. This is what's happening, Mom.
Okay, well, I'm not concerned at all about what my parents' bodies are gonna. That's their business. I don't care. I'll do whatever the fuck they write in their wills. Personally, I think I'm gonna honor their wishes for their funeral arrangements. But that's just me. Great. We learned a lot. We learned a lot about recycling.
Mhm.
I don't know why I'm consulting this as if I took notes.
I like that you have a prop though.
Like paging through.
I love the prop work.
I've done nothing with this notebook this whole time. I'm like, who had a better recycling?
Yeah, you're consulting notes
episode.
from like your writing class.
Would you like my
Uh-huh.
fake pen? Do you?
Yeah, thank you. Okay, I didn't know about the mushrooms, so honorable mention, but I liked the song stuff. So Michael, we're handing recycling to you.
Yay!
Back and forth. I like
So
it.
we're even Steven.
Oh my god, thank you. Wasn't that a show also from the 90s?
Yes,
Even
that
Steven?
I watched.
There we go.
That I
Even
watched.
Steven?
That girl was
Even
in
Steven, wasn't that with the guy
Shia
who's kind
LaBeouf.
of crazy now?
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
The Buff,
Mm.
and the girl who voiced Kim Possible,
Yes. Oh, Kim Possible. That was a great
which
show.
was the best. Yeah, that was. I had the like.
you remind me of Kim
peak.
Possible.
Oh my
I don't
god!
remember
Thank
this.
you. There was like peak like children's TV when like Disney
Yeah.
Channel was at its prime for sure.
It was.
okay, so
I
this
was
like
right in
Disney
the
Channel?
pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to have. Well, my parents just wouldn't buy Disney Channel. I was like,
You had to buy Disney?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have it either because we didn't have cable. I had to watch PBS and PAX TV. So I watched Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, and Diagnosis Murder.
I don't know what the fuck you people were raised on.
I used to like Friday night on ABC. What was that?
TGIF.
TGIF with Urkel
I don't know.
and
Sabrina the Teenage Witch, who you also remind me of.
Thank you very
Family
much.
Matters, Step by step.
Step by step.
Step by step.
Okay. That
Boy
I
Meets
know.
World.
Day by day.
Yeah, Susan Summers.
Okay,
Anyway,
Anyway.
Uh,
Any other TV shows we want to just name and want to just throw out
we
there
just want to throw out.
while we're doing this? Any other shows we just like?
I loved Will and Grace.
I do love Will and Grace. Okay, next topic. We are going to do Campfire.
Campfire.
Thank you, Campfire.
Thank you, Campfire. Thank you, friends.
Yeah, love it.
I'm excited to delve into the world of
This
campfires.
has been fun.
It has been fun.
Let's do it again.
I'm going to go book a mushroom suit. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.